refs are starting to skate out the nets. Coaching today, we have Brian. His lovely assistant is Chloe. Oh, easy. She's building a puck tower. Get behind your puck tower. Very nice. Looks a little phallic. Chloe made a puck tower. She's going to be coaching today. We're not sure or not, but the B team was supposed to come down maybe and play this Colorado Springs team. So you're going to see some line shifting today, some interesting positions for these girls from what I understand. And here we go. Ow! I just got sticked in the knee because I have gummy bears in the penalty box. We'll see who takes the penalty today and comes for gummy bears. Ow! Mickey totally sticks me in the knee. All right. Here goes warm up. You're going to see number 17, Chloe, breakout on the ice, but that's not really Chloe, that would be Hazel. Begin to shovel all the pucks into the net. We have a buzzer sounding that it's time to get this game underway. Woo. Standing right here at the moment, it's chilly on the ice. I'm going to go ahead and retreat into the box, close the door. All right, Colorado Springs is going ahead and put out their first gals. We are most definitely enjoying good music around here today. All right, line 1 going out for 14ers. Looks like, oh, Addie B, Kathleen, Zoe. Colorado Springs would really like to probably have a win today. McKenna is in the back along with Sophie. Puck drop. Addie B gets it into the neutral zone. That is going to go down, and we're going to have icing on Colorado Springs. So we'll go take a face-off in their zone to start this out. Addie B to take the face off. She gets it out to the wing, gives it back to McKenna on the D. McKenna gives it across ice to Sophie. Sophie puts it up to the backside of the net where Kathleen puts it towards the middle. Zoe takes a shot from out wide, goes behind the net. Kathleen's going to give chase. She puts it out front. Addie B does not ever stick down. Colorado Springs is going to take it into the neutral zone where Kathleen steps in. Woo! Colorado Springs girl on the boards, right in front of us, and Sophie's carrying the puck through the neutral zone. Sophie's going to put it into Colorado Springs zone. Out comes Alyssa, out comes Abby. We'll be trying to work on some quick shifts today. Into the neutral zone. Abby's going to have to give chase. Colorado Springs takes a shot. Peyton blocks that with her leg, goes out wide. Zoe's carrying it into the neutral zone. Sloan picks it up. Sloan's going to take it down in the blue line along the board. She moves it towards the middle. She takes a shot. Goalie moves that out to the corner. Abby keeps it in at the blue line. Abby still keeps it in. Colorado Springs gets it in the neutral zone. Scarlett steps up. Scarlett tries to get a pass. She does get it to Hazel, but Hazel didn't quite recognize it. Hazel puts it deep down into their zone. Hazel gives chase to the corner. Colorado Springs carries it behind their net. Scarlett gets a stick on it. Colorado Springs gets past her and is coming up the wall. Comes in the neutral zone. Along the wing. Sloan goes ahead and picks that up. She's going to carry that down around behind the net. She moves it up, bounces it off the boards, misses. Nikki stick. Nikki goes ahead and picks it up. She's going to try and get through the neutral zone. She's got Hazel going with her, and we're going to have an offside call on Hazel. 11 minutes and 13 seconds in this period. We have Nikki, Bella, and Reese out, along with Liesel and Sophie. Nikki to take the face off in the neutral zone. Nikki gets that puck to Reese. I think it bounced off the ref's feet. Bella's going to collect it out on the outside wing. She shovels it forward to Nikki. Nikki takes a shot on goal. The goalie's going to have to fall down and cover that. All right, face off down in Colorado's zone. Nikki with Bella on her wing. Liesl behind her. That goes back to Liesl. Liesl gets it over to Sophie. Oh, Sophie did not have complete control. Picked up her stick and it went underneath. And Bella's going to get caught off sides. Face off coming into the center ice. It was either Bella or maybe Nikki. Actually, I think it was Nikki. Face-off goes out to the wing where Bella is. Bella tries to get it back to Liesl. Liesl wasn't ready. Liesl moves it up the boards, gets past Nikki's stick. Oh, it's going to be open in the neutral zone. If one of us would actually skate to get it, that would be good. Bella shows up. Oh, Sophie tries to get it, and now Liesl's got it behind the net. Liesl's picking up speed as she moves out of our zone. Good thing she holds on to that puck through to Colorado Springs. She's just going to go ahead and carry it down in the spring zone. She turns, she goes out wide. She hits a Colorado Springs player in the legs. Bella steps in. Bella ends up getting a shot, and Nikki's there to follow it up. The goalie has it covered. Not a bad shift. 10-14. Out comes Addie B, Sam, and Casey Clark on her wings. We have got Sloan and McKenna in the back. Okay, that goes out wide. Casey Clark, she puts it on net. I think she was thinking it was going to go around the boards. Maybe everybody else was, because that's what I was thinking. All right, Addie B to take the face off. She gets that backwards to McKenna on the D. McKenna takes a shot from the blue line. McKenna kicks the puck out into the neutral zone. She passes D to Sloan. Sloan passes it up. Sam's going to have to chase. Addie B is going to get there. Addie B is behind the net. Colorado Springs gets it past Sam. Sloan steps up. Colorado Springs is coming away with that. Going to put in the neutral zone where McKenna is. McKenna moves it all the way into the Colorado Springs zone. Casey Clark's giving chase in the corner. The Springs moves around the boards where Sam is. Addie B, Addie B put it right out front. Nobody was home. Sloan picks it up. Sloan gives it a little tap to where Casey Clark is. Oh, Casey Clark tries to put it in the middle. It actually hit the backside of the goalie's leg and bounced out. All right, McKenna's got it in the neutral zone. She sees Sam. Great pass. Sam can't quite collect it. Sloan steps in to help out. That goes deep down into the zone. We got line change coming up. Alisa, Kathleen, and Zoe have come out on forwards. Colorado Springs gets it in the neutral zone. McKenna steps up. McKenna puts it deep down into the spring zone. Zoe's going to get there. Goes behind the net where Kathleen is. Kathleen's working. Kathleen does not have it, but Zoe comes around and picks it up. Zoe is going to pass it back to the D, and McKenna misses it. That's on us. McKenna, why are you slowing down? Going to move it up along the boards. Colorado Springs takes it off her stick. Abby's going to have to get it out of the zone, and she does, into the neutral zone to Zoe. Zoe's going to carry it into the spring zone. She's going to take a shot. Goes high and wide. Kathleen's working. Zoe's out in the corner. Good pass back. Zoe uses Liesl on D. Liesl takes a shot from the blue line. The goalie moves that out with her pad. Abby B steps in. Abby B gets it right out front. Misses Kathleen's stick. Kathleen's got to go to the corner now. Kathleen's working in the corner. She puts it right out front. No one's home. Abby steps up. Colorado Springs gets in the neutral zone. Zoe's there. There's 7.5 minutes left in this period. And that's going to be offsides. All right. You know, I think these girls are maybe going to start picking it up here. We got Nikki, Scarlett, and Hazel on the line. Abby and Liesl are in the back. Scarlett's taking it in. Scarlett goes out wide. She gets it to Nikki. Oh, goalie or somebody blocked that one. Goes out wide to the corner. Nikki's going to have to give chase. Nikki gets a hold of that, no problem. Nikki falls down on the blue line. All right, Liesl's got it in our zone. She's looking for an open pass. Bounces off the boards where Scarlett is. Great catch. Oh. Liesl's got it again in our zone. Comes out just barely. Scarlett. Scarlett's going to carry it into the middle. Out along the boards. She passes it back to Hazel. Nikki gets it off of Hazel's stick. Tipped off Hazel onto Nikki's stick. Great pass by Scarlett from the outside. Good work together, girls. Nice pass, Scarlett. All right, fresh legs out. Addie B, Reese and Bella, McKenna and Sophie are in the back. Bella gives that pass back to McKenna. McKenna hits Bella, and Bella moves it deep down into the zone. Goes out to the corner. Reese is there. Reese puts it towards the center. Bella's there. And Springs moves it out into the neutral zone. McKenna's going to give chase. McKenna's got it behind the net. She moves it up along the boards, I think. I don't know. She just decided to let go of it. I thought the ref got in her way, but I don't think so. Addie B's got it now behind the net. All right, Addie B is going to collect speed and go through our zone, coming in the neutral zone. She's going to take it in, down to the corner. She's going to cut out front. She's got it in the other corner now. She can put it right out front where Reese and Bella are. Neither one of them are able to connect with it. Reese keeps it in at the blue line. Bella moves it up. Reese tips it, ends up behind the net. Reese picks it up behind the net. She's going to come around. She puts it out front. Bella is not quite ready for it. Bella's in the corner now working for it. Comes backwards to Abby. Oh, sorry, that's Sophie. Bella's got it. We have 5 minutes in this period to go. 5:20. It's going to be icing. Ay, 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 girlies. That's going to take the face-off down into our zone. 14ers are up 1-0. Oh, Lisa to take the face off, and we got Casey Clark and Sam on her wings. That goes backwards to Sloan. Sloan's going to carry it behind the net. She's got Abby out with her on D. Sloan puts it up. Sam gets it in the neutral zone. Lisa goes ahead and takes a hold of it. Colorado Springs keeps her tied up. All right, Abby's got it in the neutral zone. Abby carries it into their zone. Casey Clark is there. Abby comes up with it. Abby has a shot and buries it in the top corner of the net. Nice shot, kid. Good work, girls. All right, Nikki is out. She's got Zoe and Kathleen on her wings with Lisa and Sophie in the back. Nikki moves out forward. Lisa goes ahead and gets it in the neutral zone. She puts it cross ice. Colorado Springs picks it up. Sophie keeps it in. Sophie gets a little chip towards the net. Kathleen's going to step up at the boards. Nikki has it out on the wall. She's battling with Springs. Nikki puts it into the middle. Oh, good job, Lisa, to keep that in at the blue line. Lisa takes a shot. The goalie covers it. Actually, she lets it go, and Nikki puts it in. That's how you get there for the rebounds. Nikki's going to take the garbage off of Lisa's shot. Good play, girls. 4 minutes and 20 seconds in period number 1. Nikki, Kathleen, Zoe are on the front. Lisa and Sophie on the back. Face-off goes backwards to where Lisa is. Lisa's going to carry it into the zone. She kind of gets a little tangled up. Oh, gets it to Nikki. Nikki whiffs on that one. She's behind the net. She passes it out wide to Zoe. Zoe puts it across ice. Kathleen steps up. Kathleen gets it to Sophie. Sophie puts it up around the boards where Nikki is. Nikki's in the corner. Picks her head up. She takes a look. She sees Kathleen out front. Kathleen gives it back to Liesel. Up, the Springs get past Liesel, and Sophie's going to have to give a chase. Sophie's catching up. She gets her stick in the way. Colorado Springs shoots it wide. Sophie puts it around the boards. She knows Zoe's standing there. Zoe goes ahead and carries it into the neutral zone. Zoe kind of gets taken down at the red line. She's back up. She's got a hold of it and puts it down into the Colorado Springs zone. Nikki comes back for a change. Out comes Scarlett. There's Scarlett and Hazel out. We have McKenna and Sloan out. Out comes Addie B. Stuff is happening in front of the net. Addie B steps in. Addie B's got it out in the corner. She turns. She passes it back to Scarlett. Scarlett passes it over to Sloan. Sloan takes a shot. It goes wide. All right. Scarlett tips that back to McKenna. McKenna puts it on net. Nope. Goes behind it and wide. Hazel's in the corner. Hazel tries to move it along the boards. Goes up high. Scarlett turns and takes a shot, and the goalie covers it. Nice one-timer, Scarlett. Good work to start moving that puck around. 2 minutes and 38 seconds in this first period. 14ers are up 3-0. Addie B takes the face-off, goes out to Scarlett. Scarlett passes it back to McKenna. McKenna goes in and takes a shot. Hazel tries to tip it. Addie B's got it wide on the outside. Addie B hits the post. All right, Hazel's behind the net. Hazel's going to turn, and Colorado Springs gets their stick in the way. Hazel's back in the corner. She's going to send it around the boards, bounces out to Scarlett. Scarlett gets it to Addie B. Addie B loses control of it. The Springs breaks through. McKenna's coming. Oh, the Springs almost gets McKenna knocked out of the way on that one. All right, Sloan's going to carry it around up the boards. She passes up to Scarlett. Scarlett doesn't have her stick down. She misses that. That's going to be icing. All right. Next set of legs is coming out. We have Alyssa, Reese, and Bella, along with Liesel and Abby in the back. Liesel steps up to get that face off. She bounces it, gets it in the neutral zone, bounces off Colorado Springs. Bella and Reese are so close to each other. Reese has got a breakaway. She takes a shot, the goalie blocks it. She puts it out front to Alyssa, comes back around to where Reese is. Reese takes another shot, and their goalie covers it. One minute and 30 seconds left in this period. All right, Alyssa take the face off. She's got Reese and Bellis lined up to the center. Abby and Liesel behind her on the blue line. That goes to the center. Nobody's ready for that. Liesel keeps it in at the blue line. Colorado Springs is behind the net with it. They push it up forward. Abby catches it near the blue line in the center of the ice. Abby pushes it up forward along the boards. Bella steps in. Goes over to Reese on the opposite side of the net. Reese gives it back to Bella. Oh, Bella swing and a miss. I think she was looking for Abby up top. That comes to the middle. Alysa's there. Her stick isn't down, so she gets a funny whack at it. Reese is in the corner with it. Reese puts it way across ice to where Bella is. Bella gives it back to Abby at the blue line. Nope, Springs blocks it. Abby's going to have to give a hard chase. Springs takes the shot, and Peyton's going to cover that one. 44 seconds left in this period. Nikki, Sam, and Casey are coming out on the front line. And we have Sophie and McKenna in the back. Nikki to take the face off in our zone. Face-off goes out wide where Sam is. Sam's working with Colorado Springs, ends up going back behind. Sophie bounces it hard off the boards. She's got it again. Colorado Springs gets it out. Sophie has to work. All right, Nikki's going to step in. Nikki's going behind the net. She's going to carry it up the boards. Hey, run with her, girls. Nikki cuts behind Casey Clark. She gets around a Colorado Springs player. She shoots it high over the net. Sophie collects it at the blue line. 13 seconds. Out on the wing is Sam. Casey Clark's getting in behind the net. Nikki's in the corner. Nikki's battling in the corner. It's going to end the period there. Casey Clark almost gets a shot off. All right. So we'll come back in just a few-ish minutes for period number 2. 14ers are up 3-0. I'm going to have a gummy bear here in the box. The girls all saw that I have gummy bears. Luckily, none of them decided to come visit me during that period. I'm not sure who all is watching, but if you're eating a Haribo gummy bear, what's your favorite flavor? You should put it in the chat. All right. My favorite, by the way, is white. All right, I'm gonna put the gummy bears up. We're gonna have a face-off to start period 2. Imagine that. All right, now let's see something even more impressive this period. These girls have got to pick it up pace. Nikki gets that face-off to Casey Clark. It goes backwards to Scarlett, who is now on D. Sam has it out on the wing. She gets it in the zone to Nikki. Nikki gets sandwiched. Sam picks it up. Sloan steps in. She takes a whack at it. It hits the Colorado Springs player. Sam's behind the net. Oh, Casey Clark made a reach for it, but she was kind of tangled up with Colorado Springs. Casey's working along the boards. Nikki winds up with it. Comes up the boards where Scarlett is. Scarlett bounces it hard off the boards. Nikki's behind the net to grab it. She bounces it out front to Sam. Too bad it was bouncing the way it was because Sam had her stick on the ice and was ready. All right, Sloan taps it up. Colorado Springs is now taking an indoor zone. Scarlett gets a stick on it. Springs takes a shot, goes wide. Nikki's behind the net. Nikki sends it up the boards to where Sam is. Okay, Sam's got it. Sam's got one to beat. She carries it into the zone. She's got Casey Clark. Sam takes a shot, goes in front and wide. Casey Clark's along the board. She sends it up. Oh, gets bounced off the backside of the net. Sam's there. She tries to put it out front where Nikki is. Nikki passes it back to Sloan. Sloan puts it up hard along the boards. Nikki gets it back to Scarlett. Scarlett takes a shot. Scarlett goes wide. Casey Clark's tied up. She gets out to the corner. Nikki takes a shot, goes behind the net. It's coming up the wall where Sloan is. Sloan moves it up the wing. Sam steps in. Nikki's along the board. Sam's there. Nikki goes ahead and she takes a shot from out of the boards. I think the goalie just moved that outside. Scarlett steps up at the blue line. Scarlett comes in, Liesl goes out. That shot goes wide of the net. I think that was Casey Clark that made that. Sloan has it. Sloan moves through the red circle. She tries to take a shot, hits Colorado Springs. Sam gives it a little tap, goes behind the net. Colorado Springs gets past Liesl at the blue line. Colorado Springs pushes through Zoe. Addie B moves it into the zone. Zoe's going to give chase. Zoe's got one to beat. She takes a shot. The goalie puts that out wide. Kathleen's along the wall. She loses it, but Liesl keeps it in at the blue line. Kathleen's working along the wall. Comes up on Colorado Springs stick. Okay, comes out wide. We don't have anybody home here. Colorado Springs has it. Liesl's got a 2-on-1 for me. Liesl goes ahead and whacks that away out wide. She keeps control of it in the corner. Moves it up to Kathleen. Kathleen gives a nice little chip pass to Zoe. Zoe's got time in the neutral zone. She's going to carry it into the zone. She's got one to beat. She takes a shot over the goalie's shoulder and into the net. Nice shot, Zoe. All right, 11 minutes left in the second period. Colorado. Well, yeah, I guess the 14ers. We are Colorado. We are up 4-0. Okay, looks like some interesting things happening. We have Sophie taking the face-off. She has Abby on a wing along with Hazel. We have Liesl and Elisa playing D. Elisa gets that pass, or face-off. Gets it out wide. Sophie steps up along the board. Sophie's carrying it into the zone. She got Hazel right out front. Hazel takes a one-timer, keeps it on the ice, and the goalie stops that. Good luck, girls. All right. Our D changes up. That was a real quick change for D. Out comes McKenna and Sloan. Sophie gets that face-off back. Sloan is not ready for it. It goes out into the blue, into the neutral zone. Sloan has control. Sloan's going to run it into their zone. Sloan stays out wide. She's trying to cut around. Oh, yes. Puts it right, beautiful pass, right out front to Abby. Abby a little too close on the goalie. The goalie was able to stop that. All right, Abby picks that up in the neutral zone. And Sophie takes a shot. All right, Nikki's coming out. She's got Reese and Bella on her wings. We still have Sloan and McKenna out on D. 10 minutes and 12 seconds in the second period. They get to take the face-off down in the spring zone. She wins that over to Bella. Bella passes it back to McKenna. McKenna tries to shoot into the legs of Springs. Nikki's out wide of the boards. She gives a nice little pass to Reese. Reese hits Bella in the middle. Sloan is way, way, way too deep in the neutral zone. So we'll collect that. She sends it up wide. The goalie goes ahead and covers it. Good awareness by Reese. All right, we've got line changes coming out. Addie B just fell out of the bench. And we have Addie B to take the face off with Casey and Sam on her wings in the spring zone with Liesl and Scarlett in the back. Addie B's face-off goes out wide to Sam. Sam sends it back to Liesl. Liesl takes a shot at the blue line, goes wide of the net. Casey Clark is there. She cuts around. She's working around to the front. Nobody's there. Addie B steps in. Springs gets it in the neutral zone. Scarlett gives a little stick tap. Sam sends it down deep into the corner. Addie B is given chase. Casey Clark steps up. Springs moves it up along the boards. Liesl keeps it in at the blue line. Casey Clark is there to collect it. She's out wide. She takes a crossover pass, shot-ish thing, high. And Sam collects it in the corner. Colorado Springs comes up with it. Casey tries to take a stick towards it. She missed. Now it's down in the corner. I can't see who else there. Sam tries to take a shot from behind the net. It goes around the boards the other way. Colorado Springs in the neutral zone. Liesl's there to stop that. Scarlett steps in. Casey collects the puck in the neutral zone. Casey Clark along the boards. Casey Clark and 2 players. Addie B steps in. Colorado Springs comes away with that puck. Liesel stops her at the blue line. Casey Clark keeps it from going in the zone, gets it to Addie B. Addie B's got it in the neutral zone into the Colorado Springs zone. She loses it. Liesel steps up, and the Springs sends it deep down into our zone, and that's going to be icing. 8 minutes, 18 seconds left in period number 2. Fresh legs, Alyssa and McKenna on D. Sophie to take the face-off with Zoe and Kathleen on her wings. Sophie gets that face-off backwards to Alyssa. Alyssa gets it to McKenna. McKenna takes a shot on the ice. Goalie moves it out wide. Sophie goes out wide. She sends it back to Alyssa on the D. Alyssa sends it back up to Sophie. Sophie working in the corner. The Springs is going to come away with it, move it into the neutral zone. Zoe's giving chase between Zoe and then Alyssa getting her stick in there. No problem. Liesel's in the middle. Nope, that's Kathleen who's out. Kathleen gets it to Zoe. Sophie picks it up, moves it towards the corner. Springs moves it up the boards. Zoe's there. Sophie comes away with it. She puts it right out front where Hazel is. Hazel went wide, or Kathleen went wide. Sophie moves it up the walls. Alyssa steps up. Oh, Alyssa gets railed, and there's going to be a penalty on that one. She got major boarded. Unfortunately, it was the tiniest girl to their biggest girl. I do believe Alyssa's still on the ice. All right, Alyssa's up. She's hurt. All right. We are regrouping. Fortunately, I think Lisa might be holding that elbow that's been giving her problems here in the last couple of weeks. So that's not good in our world. We have a power play coming up. Why do we not have... Oh, there's somebody all the way out on the wings. Sloan puts it up around the corner to Kathleen. Kathleen's behind the net. Colorado Springs gets her stick in the way. Scarlett steps up, keeps it going along the boards. Colorado Springs has it. Let's step in. All right, Zoe's got it in the neutral zone. Zoe turns. Oh, just misses Kathleen's stick on a blind pass. Kathleen going to have to give chase. Comes up the boards. Zoe misses it. Scarlett's there. Scarlett working along the boards. Phone. I guess we're going to do a run clock with 4 minutes up.
Hey, we let it run because we didn't stop the clock on time. So we let it run off.
Oh, there we go. They're just running off 10 seconds. Whoa. All right, here we go. Everything is set. And Nikki's coming out for the face-off. I so want to say she has Chloe on her wing, but she has Hazel and Abby on her wing. She has that to Abby. Colorado Springs steps away with it. Girls couldn't see it around the ref. Colorado Springs is still carrying it in. Abby goes ahead and steps up. She gets it in the neutral zone just past Nikki. Abby steps back up. Abby and Nikki have it. Nikki's got one to beat. She comes into the zone, goes around. Nice shot. Right underneath the crossbar above the goalie's shoulder. That will be a Hattie this morning. And we're going to change up our D pair. All right. Goes to Alyssa. Oh. All right. Lizzle's chasing the puck down along the wing. Colorado Springs is going to get that out into the zone. Abby's there. Abby puts a long pass forward, and that's going to be icing. We are back to 5-on-5 play after Nikki's goal. And out on the ice we have McKenna, Liesel, Addie B. Take the face off in our zone with Bella and Reese on her wings. Addie B gets the face off out to Reese. Reese loses it. The Springs takes a shot. Peyton makes the save, goes up over the net. McKenna's behind the net with it. All right, let's get it up. Up she comes. Move out, girls. McKenna carries it into the neutral zone. She's looking towards the goal. She tries to take a shot. That goes wide. Reese steps up around the corner. Bella's out front. Abby's working along the wall. Abby gets it. Get your stick down, Bella. Reese gets to Bella. Bella's out. Bella shoots that behind the net. Reese gets it along the boards. Put your stick down, Belle. Reese puts it out front to Abby. Abby gets pushed off by Colorado Springs. Now Reese has it. Reese loses it along the wall. Springs comes up with it. Oh, everybody's in one little spot. Everybody's on one side. Reese, Abby, and Bella. Okay, Bella recognizes she needs to move a little bit. Reese is behind the net. Or Abby has it. Abby gives it to Reese. Reese takes a shot, bounces off the goalie. Abby's behind the net. Reese moves it around net to the wall where Bella's going. Bella's waiting for it to come up along the wall. She gets it. She lets it go back to Liesel. Liesel gets it up to Reese along the boards. Reese gets it over to Abby. Abby takes a shot. Bella, oh, Reese and Bella both miss a rebound there. Reese is in the corner. All right, Addie B is working along the wall. Bella, nope, Bella's not in there. She's on the opposite wall. Reese comes in, Sam goes out. Bella's down in the corner. Scarlett hits Colorado Springs player. Puck is just bouncing everywhere. Springs has it behind the net. They give a little pass up, comes into the neutral zone. Sloan's there. Sloan turns as a backhanded little thing into their zone, comes back out in the neutral zone. Scarlett has it. Scarlett passes it up to Sam. You got Sam, Sophie, and Casey Clark out on the front line. Oh, Scarlett loses her footing at the blue line when she gets that puck in deep to where Casey Clark is. Casey's got it. Behind the net, she comes out front. Oh, it takes a little backhand. The goalie moves it out with her pad. Sam's in the corner. Sam puts it out, oh, tries to bounce it off the goalie collects it. All right, face off in the spring zone. We have Sam and Casey Clark on the wings for Sophie. D coming out is Sloan and Scarlett. That face-off goes into the corner. Sam steps up. Colorado Springs comes up with it. Sophie gets her stick in the way feet. Sam takes a backhanded shot. Oh, Sam puts it right up front. Casey Clark's not ready. Sloan gives chase down in the neutral zone. She gives a hard pass over to Scarlett. Scarlett gives a pass to Casey. Casey carries it into the zone. Casey takes a shot. Oh, no. Oh, it was such a pretty shot. The goalie literally caught that with the thumb of her glove. She hit it with her thumb and that puck fell into her hands. Such a shot. Unbelievable. She won? I know, I saw. Scarlett got tripped up. We're having a conversation about it. All right. And Liesel has it in the neutral zone. She bounces off the wall. Zoe shows up. Zoe goes ahead and collects that. She's going to carry that into the zone. Take a shot. takes a shot. The goalie puts her. Oh, Nikki's there. No, Nikki loses the rebound. The goalie put her blocker up and stopped that one up high. Off of Zoe. Nikki goes to the corner. Nikki puts it around the boards. Kathleen is there. Kathleen's sticking with it. Nope. Colorado Springs is it. Zoe gets it. Zoe tried to put it out front where Nikki was. McKenna's going to step up at the blue line and lose it. All right, into the neutral zone. Liesl's there. Liesl takes her time, sends it up the wing to where Nikki is. Nikki, ooh, good job to keep that in the zone, Kathleen. Colorado Springs comes away with it. Get back, girls. And Colorado Springs going to get caught offsides. All right, we got Scarlett and Sloan coming out. Addie B, Hazel, and Abby. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in period number 2. That face-off goes into our zone. Scarlett moves it up the wings. Colorado Springs has got time. Colorado Springs moves it up into our zone. Gets past Scarlett. Nope, it's at the feet. Scarlett's there. Abby's there. One other of our helmets is in there. Oh, Addie B. Abby's getting in there. Abby pushes out Addie B. Abby and Scarlett have it locked up. There is just a mess happening. I can't see much, but Colorado Springs gets it loose down in our corner. Addie B is there. That's going to come deep. Oh, Hazel's giving good chase. Oh, and he is going to call it off on icing. .128 left in this period. Addie B take the face off. She has Hazel and Abby on her wings. That goes to the center. Colorado Springs misses her option out of shot. Abby steps in. Abby gives it to Hazel. Hazel bounces off the board in the neutral zone. Scarlett's going to have to go down to the corner and collect that one. She's behind the net with it. Scarlett stays with it. She ends up shooting it deep. All right, go Abby. Icing is waved off. Abby's got it behind the net. Abby bounces out to Addie B. Addie B takes a shot, hits Colorado Springs player. Abby's down in the corner. Rolling puck goes behind the net. Hazel steps up. Hazel gets it in the center. Abby B gets a little shot on it. Abby's working for it. Abby goes around the net. Sends it back to Sloan, the D. Sloan puts it up into the corner. Abby puts it right out front. No one's home. Sloan's got it in the neutral zone. She's got pressure on. She tries to get it out of the way. Comes back into the neutral zone. Hazel's there. Hazel moves it enough where Abby can pick it up, and Addie goes ahead and collects it now. Addie B's chasing it down at the board. She stops. Looks for a pass to Abby in the middle. Abby misses. Hazel's there. It's behind the net. No one's going after it. We got 6 seconds in this period. Sloan takes a shot. Goes behind the net. Hazel collects it, and that's going to finish out that period. We are going to go into period 3 with the Colorado 14ers up 5-0. Looks like Elisa has pulled herself off the bench. She is in the huddle with the other girls. Probably was like gummy bear I gave her. Watching some expressions from girls. I think there's some line changes Brian's making for this third period. All right. So we are up for third period. Oh. Poke it back in with your stick. Get in the box. Get in the box. Get in the box. We have a gummy bear stuck in the door. Oh my God, Casey Clark, get it together. I did that. So Sophie's gonna take the center face off. Sam and Casey Clark on her wings. Reese and Bella in D. Told you things were changing up in the world. Bella puts it into the neutral zone. Down. Okay, we're gonna catch some control here. Sophie's gonna carry it into the Colorado Springs zone. She takes a shot from out wide. The goalie stands up, makes a block on that. Colorado Springs puts it behind their own net. Reese has it at the blue line. She puts it to the middle where Sophie is. Tips forward towards Casey Clark. Casey Clark's gonna go around to the corner. Comes out in the middle. Sophie's got it. Sophie passes it back to Reese. Reese gets it back to Sophie. Sophie takes a shot from out wide. Sam was there to try and tip it in, but she's a little bit behind the net. Colorado Springs moves it down into our zone, and that's going to be icing. All right. I have no idea what line is coming out, so we're just going to wait a minute. Okay, so McKenna is going to take a face off. She has Zoe and Kathleen on her wing. Elisa's back out with Lisa on D. Zoe gives a pass back to Elisa. Elisa takes a shot from the blue line and it goes in the corner. Great shot from the blue line. Stayed right on the ice and went to the far corner. All right, McKenna to take a face off. McKenna gets that face off win to Zoe. Zoe carries it into the zone along the boards. She puts it right out front. Oh, Kathleen just misses that one. It was McKenna who put it across the ice. Zoe is over on the side. Zoe's working around the Colorado Springs player to get control. Liesel keeps it in at the blue line. Liesel puts it towards the middle. The Colorado Springs player tips it. McKenna gets it over towards the corner where Zoe's going to go give chase. Zoe has it. Zoe turns, takes a shot, hits Colorado Springs player, catches that, and gets one more shot off on goal, but the goalie blocks it. Kathleen tries to move it to the middle, hits Colorado Springs player, gets it to McKenna. McKenna takes a shot. That goes wide. Liesel's going to step up and retrieve that. Oh, Liesel lost it. Comes into the neutral zone. McKenna's there. McKenna takes a little dive. I'm not sure if that was assisted or not. Zoe's in the front of the net. Liesel goes into the Colorado Springs zone. Elisa sends out across ice to Hazel. Hazel moves it into the Colorado Springs zone, goes down behind the net. She steps up. Scarlett's there on the wing. Scarlett gets it to Abby. Abby turns, takes a shot up high. It's in the corner. Colorado Springs tries to move it out. It hits Scarlett's foot. They try to move it out again. Nikki's on D now. Nikki keeps that in at the blue line. Oh, Nikki gets burned at the boards. Bella's going to go get it. We must have Bella and Nikki on D. Oh, girls. And this is why Nikki does not play defense. Once again, this is a good day for Colorado Springs when we lose what we're up to. I do not know why we let that happen. Okay. Bella and Nikki are in D. They're going to give it another go. Scarlett on center. Colorado Springs is stepping up hard now. All right. They get that into our zone. Bella's going to have to give chase to the corner. She sends it up the boards. Abby moves it into the neutral zone. Scarlett picks it up. Colorado Springs is all going to get caught offsides. All right, so it is 6-1. We have 9 minutes on a running clock. Scarlett to take the face off. That goes backwards. Nikki collects it. She puts it into the neutral zone along the wing. Abby steps up. And Scarlett's going to get caught offsides. So clock is ticking. 8 minutes and 45 seconds. Scarlett take the face off in the neutral zone. All right. Hazel collects that. Hazel puts it down into their zone. We have Nikki and Elisa out on D right now. Abby's working in the corner. She gives it to Hazel. Hazel's got time. Hazel puts it, oh no, that's Scarlett. Abby sends it back to the D. Nikki tries to get it into the shot area. Hazel collects it in the corner. Colorado Springs moves it past Nikki. Hazel's going to give chase. They get a shot off. It goes wide behind the net. Elisa gets it. Comes in the neutral zone. Scarlett's there. Go Scarlett. Scarlett's on the break. She's got to cut towards the middle. Oh, she puts it right into the goalie's chest. Okay. Outcome. I can't tell you what's going on. It looks like we got Elisa and Reese in D. Sophie to take the face off. Sophie to take the face off with Addie B, and maybe that's Sloan on her wing. It is. Abby takes a shot. I think it hits something that goes really high. Addie's got it behind the net. Addie tries to come around. Colorado Springs comes up with it. Sloan steps in. Springs moves it up the boards. Sophie keeps it in. She puts it along the boards behind the net. Sloan steps in. Addie B's got it in the corner. She's going to try and walk around the goalie. Sloan steps in. Sloan's got it. Sloan's working to get around the goalie. There is a pile of something and the puck is loose. Colorado Springs does not get out of their zone. Addie B's there. Elisa steps up. Elisa puts it out front to Sloan. The goalie covers it. Forward line coming out with McKenna in center. Casey Clark and Sam on her wings. Liesel and Nikki Johnson as defense. Colorado Springs is working to get out of the zone. They do. Nikki gets it to McKenna. McKenna's going to carry it around the backside of the neutral zone. She's going to carry it into the Colorado Springs zone. She's going to take a shot on net, goes behind. She collects it again. She puts it out front. Nikki winds up with it. Nikki takes a shot from the blue line. It goes wide. Sam puts it out front where McKenna is. McKenna's losing it in her feet. Liesel steps up. Nikki keeps it in at the blue line. Oh, Colorado Springs bounces it out. Nikki's got to go ahead and give chase as D here. She bounces it up the boards. Just gets past Casey Clark. All right, goes into the neutral zone. McKenna's going to carry it. McKenna's on a breakaway. McKenna comes up to the goal, and she buries it. All right, Scarlett take the face off. Zoe and Kathleen on her wing. Zoe gets through. That goes in the spring zone. Kathleen's giving chase. Zoe goes out wide to collect that puck. She gives a little pass back to Scarlett. Scarlett takes a shot from the boards. It goes wide. Kathleen's giving chase. Bella steps up on D. Zoe comes back. Bella and Kathleen are there. Kathleen works to get that puck. She gets it not into the neutral zone for very long. Elisa on D with Bella. She gets it into the spring zone. Scarlett's carrying it. She puts it right out front. Zoe misses. Colorado Springs gets it in the neutral zone. Elisa's got it. She's waiting for everybody to get on side. She's going to carry it into the zone. She goes around the goalie. The goalie puts a pad out and stops that shot. Zoe makes a shot from outside, and the goalie lays down on that. We have 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in this game. We have, let's see if I can figure this out. Abby. I don't know yet until they line up. Lisa on D with Reese. We have Sophie to take the face off. Abby in the center. She gets it. She takes a shot. The goalie does not get it covered. We also have Hazel out on the wing. Abby's working. She's going to have to go along the boards to recover that puck. She does. Abby's going to take a shot from the red face-off circle, and the goalie covers it. 3:13, and the clock is ticking. The score is Colorado 14 or 7, Colorado Springs 1. Sophie to take the face-off in the Colorado Springs zone. She gets it backwards, not go far enough where Reese doesn't get it. Colorado Springs is taken off quick. Lisa's there into the corner. Hazel's there to help her out. We got girls in front of the net. Liesl comes up with it. She's going to go behind the net. And we got 2 minutes, 45 seconds. She sends a long pass up to Abby. Abby bounces it past Colorado Springs in the neutral zone. Abby carries it into the zone. Sophie's going to get caught offsides big time. New D pair coming out, Nikki and Bella. And we have McKenna to take the face off with Sloan and Addie B on her wings. Nikki keeps it in the neutral zone. Addie B's giving chase. I think Addie forgot she's a wing. She's all over the place. All right, Addie B is working to get that into the front of the net. Colorado Springs is pushing back hard. They get it into the neutral zone. Bella's there. Bella's going to end up sending that in for icing. That's going to come into our zone. We have McKenna. No. Who's taking the face off? Yep, McKenna. McKenna to take the face off. Addie B on her wings and Sloan on her wing. Bella, Nikki, and D. Addie B tries to get that out. Colorado Springs keeps it in. Nikki has it behind the net. She bounces up the boards. Go Sloan. Sloan comes in hot. Colorado Springs maintains possession. Springs puts it into our zone. Nikki goes to give chase. Nikki's got it behind our net. We got 49 seconds left. Passes up to Addie B. Addie B bounces off the wall to Scarlett. Scarlett comes in. She stops at the red dot. Takes a shot, goes up high. Colorado Springs gives it past Bella. On net to Peyton. Nikki, go get the puck. You already... All right, Nikki goes behind the net to collect Peyton's puck. We had 25 seconds, 20 seconds. She passes it to Sloan. Sloan loses off the tip of her stick. Colorado Springs keeps it in the zone. Colorado Springs moves it into the middle. Elisa's there. Colorado Springs loses it in their feet. They get it into our zone. We got 5 seconds left in this game. Sloan's got it. Oh. She sends it across ice where Scarlett is, and that's going to finish up our game. 7-1 win for Springs.